Hey guys, what's up? It's Vampire Bride, and today I'm doing a review of the Black Widow Ultimate 2016 keyboard. This keyboard is heavy as hell. The first word that comes to mind when messing with this keyboard is clunky. Not only because it's so heavy, but because it's so loud. Now, that's not necessarily a negative unless you're trying to sleep while someone else uses it. The keys feel nice and sturdy, and the weight of the keyboard keeps it from being bumped and moved around on the desk. It sits firmly in place. It also has some little rubber feet at the bottom of it, but they're quite small, and I don't think that if it wasn't for the weight of the keyboard, those little feet wouldn't be enough to keep it from slipping around. I like the way the mechanical key switches feel versus the mecha-membrane design of the Ornata Chroma, which was the previous keyboard I was using. It feels great when gaming and natural for typing, and is leagues above a membrane keyboard, which now feel really weird since I'm used to the mechanical keyboard. I cannot stand membrane keyboards. Okay, so this is just a sound test to show that you can audibly hear the difference between the two keyboards. That's the Black Widow Ultimate. And that is the Ornata Chroma. I would prefer the Ornata Chroma over the Black Widow Ultimate in two different aspects. The first one being that I miss playing around with the lighting settings of the Ornata Chroma. Whether it be to make the keyboard perform a certain action when a certain action is performed, or setting the color to match the rest of my setup. Number two being the wrist rest. The Black Widow Ultimate doesn't come with a wrist rest, whereas the Ornata Chroma did. Now, this isn't a big deal when I'm gaming because I like to pull the keyboard to the front of the desk and kind of lay back while I play anyways, but when I'm typing, it is really nice to have a wrist rest, and now my hands do get kind of tired. I'm not really used to this way. I'm used to having the keyboard to rest my wrists on. With both keyboards being a similar price at around $110, the wrist rest will be sorely missed. The Black Widow Ultimate has a USB hub on the side, as well as a headphone jack, which could be really cool for some setups. It's not really necessary for my setup because my second monitor has two USB hubs, and then my PC case has two in the front and a bunch in the back. So it's not really necessary to have the extra one. And my surround sound system's right front speaker has a headphone jack, so that isn't necessary for me either. But if it wasn't for my second monitor, I would definitely find the USB hub useful, as my main monitor does not have any USB hubs. And with shorter cables on things such as my microphone, it would be really helpful because you don't want it too close to the PC, and with the shorter cable, keeping it away from it is hard when you're having to plug it into the PC. So it's nice being able to plug it into the keyboard or a monitor and keep it away, so that it doesn't pick up so much fan noise when you're recording. The keyboard also has little leg stands in the back. I don't really use it. I don't find it to be necessary, as the keyboard already has a little bit of a tilt, but it might be nice for some people. I started using the Black Widow Ultimate keyboard for a few different reasons. The first being simply that I found it on sale for around $50 US and thought it would make a good review video. Second, I wanted to know what a true mechanical keyboard feels like to use on a day-to-day basis. And third, the Ornata uses little metal tabs inside of the key housings to simulate the clicking sound and feeling in the keyboard. And those metal tabs seem to wear out quickly, at least in the keyboard that I had. I've had the keyboard for about a year now, and the tabs are failing one by one, which is sad to say because I really love the Ornata. I just wish the keys were a little sturdier like the Black Widow Ultimate. But that's just a personal preference. The Synapse software is easy to use and does what you would want it to. It's pretty simple. There's not much to it because there's not a bunch of lighting settings or anything. I like the matte black finish of the keyboard compared to a glossy black or piano-like finish of some keyboards, because those attract fingerprints and I cannot stand that. I've always liked Razer products from what I've used. I currently have 3 different Razer keyboards, 2 mice, and a headset. that are made by Razer, and all their products seem to be pretty good. I have high expectations for the Black Widow Ultimate 2016, and so far it stood up to those expectations, but let's see if it stands up to the test of time. I was pretty disappointed that the Ornata was starting to fail so soon. The keyboard still works, but the keys don't make the click sound and feeling anymore, so it's like using a membrane keyboard. So far only a couple of the keys have done it, but it's slowly getting worse and worse. The Black Widow Ultimate is a good keyboard that I would recommend. I just wish that it was a chroma version. It's definitely still worth picking up, especially if you can get it for under $60, brand new. I spoke a minute ago about having 2 different Razer mice. Well, I will be upgrading my Razer Naga very soon, so keep an eye out for that video if you're interested. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button if you liked this video, and leave a comment down below and tell me what kind of keyboard you like best. Mechanical, membrane, or mecha-membrane. And subscribe for more videos every week.